we're back with breaking down another yoga pose. I'm Brittany Simmons, and we are working our way through a basic yoga class, one pose at a time. I want to help you feel more confident so you can step into a yoga studio and rock that class and truly enjoy yourself. You definitely do not need to be a pro before taking yoga at all. Most good yoga teachers will offer a lot of modifications and a lot of really good cues to help you get into a pose where you can find some comfort. But if you're one of those that's all in your head and you want to be able to know what the heck you're doing before you go, this is for you. The next pose that we're doing is upward facing dog. This comes after chaturanga. So if you haven't watched chaturanga and practiced that, go back to that video and do that one first, because this one is going to flow into it and feel a lot better, make a little bit more sense. All right, so there are a lot of modifications for this one. This is one I see a lot of students do and not get all the benefits of it. I don't think so, because they are not opening up their heart, opening up their shoulders, making as much room for oxygen, air to flow as possible. Like, I just want to sometimes roll their shoulders back and help press their shoulders down their back, and it would just feel so much better. So I want to help you guys get into that, the fullest expression of this pose that would feel good. Now, I do want to say, if you have, say, a herniated disc, any sort of back problems where arching the back, sending weight might be going towards the lower part of your back. We're going to try to prevent that, but it may happen just naturally flowing through a class. I want you to skip your upward facing dog and just hold plank or chaturanga and skip this part. That's my recommendation, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, but that's always my recommendation. We don't want you to leave class with your back hurting worse. It's not worth it. All right, so we just did our chaturanga. Let's go through a couple of ways that we could do our upward facing dog. So we just lowered down. So our next thing that we'll do, we're right here, is we're going to untuck the toes. So our feet are hips distance apart here. We're going to do baby cobra first. So we'll go through baby cobra, full cobra, and upward facing dog. This one is very challenging to me because you're working your back muscles here. So our hands are towards our ribs here. Elbows draw back towards each other. Press the tops of the feet down and take your gaze down. Don't drop the head down, but keep your gaze down. Neck is nice and long. Draw the shoulders back. So from here, we're just gonna lift up. Press the hands down, lift up, and then maybe take your gaze up. Oh, that one hurts. It hurts so good. All right, the next one is going to be full cobra. So we're going to keep the knees down, press the tops of the feet down. This time, press all the way up. So our knees are down. This one is going to provide a little bit more weight, a little bit more tension on that low back with the knees down. So I'll show you another one next that might feel better. All right, so my hands are right underneath my shoulders and my wrists are. Spinning the elbows in, open up the chest here, draw the shoulders back. So this opening is what I'm talking about. And then lifting up away. So I don't have my neck between my shoulders here. I am lifting up away. Draw the low belly in. So instead of having this big deep arch here, which some of you might be super flexible and can do all that, but it may not be so great for your back, and we want this to be therapeutic. We're going to lift the hips up just a little bit by drawing and engaging that low belly. Shoulders back, lift the head up away from the shoulders, and then just take a look up, just enough to get a nice stretch in the front of the throat. All right, let's lower it back down again. So your cobra, full cobra, and upward facing dog, This all takes place on an inhale. We'll practice it a few times in a minute after we break it down. Okay, so we've just done baby cobra, full cobra. Now let's try upward facing dog. This one is done with the knees up. Now I'm wearing my funky pants today, so you may not be able to see my knees up, but they're up. All right, so now I'm pressing the tops of the feet down even more. Hands are back near my ribs. Inhale, press up again. This time knees are up. Draw the low belly in again. You don't want to dump back. Roll the shoulders back. Now drop the knees down. Send the hips back. Take a break in child's pose here. Resting the forehead down. All right, so let's go through that. Let's practice it a couple of times. Roll the wrists around if they're tight. Interlace the fingers and do that fun little figure 8 or the weave. Oh, the wave. All right. So coming forward onto your belly. We just did chaturanga and landed here. So our hands are back towards our ribs. Spread the fingers, press the fingertips down. Untuck the toes. Draw the elbows back, shoulders back. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Press the hands down. Take a look up. Exhale, lower. Let's go to full cobra. Inhale, peeling up. Knees stay down. Shoulders back. Lift the head up away from the shoulders. Low belly is in. Exhale, lower it down. This time, full upward facing dog. Knees lifted up. Drop the knees down. Send the hips all the way back, taking rest in child's pose. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that tutorial. Going through full Sun Salutation A's, that's what this is part of. And then sometimes we'll just call it Vinyasa flow. And once you get into a yoga class and you've gone through your basic kind of warm-up, these poses, the down dog, chaturanga, the upward facing dog, these are part of what I would just sometimes say, take your flow. So we'll work our way through that throughout these videos. But yeah, so you can do it whatever level you want to. And these are poses that you can always skip in a yoga class and come to child's pose whenever you're ready. Anytime you want to take a break. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. See you next time.